what up you guys, it's Anime Junkie and welcome to part 9 to What If Deku Could Use Haki. And now, let's get to the intro.
I'm not the one you wanna fuck with. Late nights messing up my sleep, so I'm flustered. Taking out aggression with my pen because I trust it. Right in front of get myself a lamb color custom. For the game, leave him hanging by his chain. Click bang, feeling rage, feeling fire in my brain, feeling sane. And it's slowly feeling flames with the fire to my brain. Bringing more please, no glory.
Okay guys, before I start, I'd just like to say the animation is coming nicely. I haven't actually started making videos yet, but I have started animating some short clips and stuff like that to get the fundamentals of animations right. And I'm also reading this book called something like Fundamentals of Animations. So I am reading that and it's really easy. I do recommend it if you want to start animating, but I am reading that to help myself to learn animation and get used to it. Right now I am getting used to it and I think it's going to be a piece of cake to actually animate for you guys, and I really like it. It's really fun and I really like creating those animations that I've pictured in my mind and bringing them onto screen and bringing them back to life. So it's pretty fun and I'll bring animations to you guys soon. I am actually drawing my avatar, so when I'm done with my avatar, my profile picture will change and that will actually tell all of you guys that I'm starting animating, and you guys can look at the profile picture and see if you like the style of the new avatar, if you like anything or dislike anything. Actually, never mind that. I'll post the image of that avatar on my Instagram and you guys tell me if you want to change anything or anything about that. And yeah, so let's actually get to the story now. So last time we left off, Bakugo and Deku had their fight with the hero versus villain training exercise with All Might, and of course Deku's team won because heroes always win and villains don't. So after that, Bakugo was really pissed that he actually didn't win and he was like, damn it, how could I lose to him? But I have to admit, he is strong. So he does go back and then he's like, Deku, I want to ask you something. Can you teach me that Haki power that you're learning from your grandfather? And Deku's like, of course, let's go. And Bakugo's like, wait, are you sure you're gonna give up the secret of your family just to anyone, like a stranger? And Deku says, no, I won't give it to a stranger. But you're not a stranger, Kachan. You're my friend. And then Bakugo smiles. He realizes that he's been treating Deku bad all of his life, or however many times they've been together. So he's like, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna accept him as a friend because he accepts me as his friend. I mean, of course, he was accepting Deku as a friend, but not really, because he was like, I know this kid and he doesn't seem that bad and I can hang around him, but I don't really want to because I don't know what he thinks of me, because I used to bully him and that's all I've been doing ever since he left. So Bakugo kind of feels like guilty, but after hearing that from Deku that he's his friend and he still accepts him, he's like, okay, I'll treat him like a friend just like he is to me. So then Deku's like, there is a catch around it. You have to have a really strong will. And Deku's like, that doesn't really matter because I know you and you're the most confident person I've ever met, so I think you'll be alright. And Bakugo's like worrying already because like, what if I don't have the will? What do I do then? And then Deku sees that Bakugo is kind of discouraged now, so he's like, he pats him on his shoulder and says, don't worry, Kachan, I know you have the will, because when we were young, I think you were the most confident person, and if I have the will, you definitely have the will. So then Deku thinks for a moment. He's like, how can should I train him or should I let Grandpa train him? I know, I should ask Grandpa to come over to the city. Yeah, that'll work. I know he'll do it. So he tells Bakugo that I'll be calling my grandpa over to the city and then he can teach you. So, see ya, Bakugo. Or, I mean, Kachan. Bye. So Deku runs off to Uraraka and they both walk home, and Uraraka goes her other way after a while of walking with Deku, and she goes over to her apartment and basically Deku walks to his house. So he's at his house and he calls his grandfather and tells him that he has a friend that he wants him to teach Haki to. And then his grandfather's like, I don't know, Deku, but Should I really teach him? It depends on what I think of him. I don't care what you think of him, but if he's a person that I don't approve, I won't teach him the martial arts. So Deku pleads to his grandfather, and after some arguments, and his grandfather says just like, fine, I'll come over to the city, but if I don't like the kid, I'll go straight back to the mountains and not train him. So tell him it all depends on what I think of him. So Deku's all happy again. He's like, thanks grandpa, see ya, bye. Okay, so let's just say Deku's grandfather and grandmother arrive after the USJ arc. They arrive in the week where the UA classrooms or teachers are basically checking out how the villains actually got there, and they're investigating the Nomus and stuff like that. So that's the week where Deku's grandparents are gonna arrive. So Bakugo's training is gonna start in that week, and after they go back to school, they're gonna be told that the sports festival is gonna start, and the other 2 weeks that they get to train for the sports festival, that's another 2 weeks for Bakugo to train. Now, I don't think that stage of the story is gonna happen in this part, so I want you to tell me what Haki or which Haki does Bakugo end up getting. I don't really want Bakugo to get Conqueror's Haki because that'll just overpower him a lot. I think Armament and Observation Haki is a good pair for him, and I think that's the extent of his abilities in Haki. So, because he already has a strong quirk and he was born with it, so giving him like 3 more powers, that's way too overpowered. So I think Bakugo getting Armament Haki and Observation Haki, I think that's good enough, even if it's a little too overpowered. But if you guys disagree with me, go down in the comments and which Observation Haki you should get. I was just thinking that if Ochako could get Observation Haki, I think Bakugo should be in the middle, where he has Armament Haki and Observation, and Deku with all 3 of them, Conquer, Observation, and Armament. So like the video if you agree with me, should Bakugo get Armament and Observation Haki? And if you don't agree with me, don't dislike the video, go down in the comments and just write that. So the next morning, everybody goes to USJ. They're really excited because they know how many people that they go to USJ, they learn a lot. So they meet 13, which is a girl. I just found that out by you guys commenting on my previous videos. It's so surprising that 13 is a girl, but that just makes me understand why Uraraka likes 13. So yeah, okay, so 13 explains what USJ means, unforeseen simulation joint, and explains all the different areas or simulations in the USJ. So yeah, and after that, all the electricity leaves the building. I mean, there's still light because there's sunlight. So a huge portal opens up in the middle of the USJ, and all these villains come out. Aizawa sees this, so he's like, okay, let's get started. He tells 13 to take care of all the students, and then he jumps in to battle, and he's taking down all those other villains. 13 tells them to let's get out of here. We need to get the other pro heroes to help Aizawa. Bakugo stands up, and Deku also stands up. He's like, no, we have to help him defeat the villains. Why can't we do that? We're also training to be heroes, so this should be our jobs. And 13 is like, no, it's not your job. You're still students here. You're not pro heroes yet, so you don't have the requirements or license to be one. So then 13 asks, I'm still not used to knowing that 13 is still a girl. So 13 asks, who is the fastest person in this classroom? And Ida puts his hands up and then says, Deku. And then Deku disagrees. No, Ida, your quirk is more designed for running, so you should go. And 13 explains, you need to go and get the other pro heroes. I can't do that because I'm too busy here protecting all of these kids. So Ida accepts the responsibility, and he starts running for the door. And then he realizes the same portal that opened up in the middle of the USJ attack, or the USJ building, is in front of Ida now. So Deku realizes what this is, and Bakugo also does. So Bakugo and Deku team up, and also Uraraka because she has Observation Haki, so she's pretty good at that. So all 3 of them gang up on the portal and tries to push Ida and swing him out of here. And so Bakugo throws Ida in front of the gate, and Deku and Uraraka open the gate for them. And as soon as Ida leaves the gate or storms through because Bakugo just chucked him, both Uraraka and Deku close the gate and Ida's out of here. They tell him in the last moment, go, bring All Might and the other pro heroes or the teachers. And then the Kurogiri basically realizes that they let that guy go, and then he's furious, teleports all the heroes or students into different parts of the USJ and tells or orders the other villains to go kill them or attack them or apprehend them. Actually, I would love to animate this scene because this scene is really intense, just me thinking of it and speaking it to you guys. So I think I might animate this scene and upload it on my Instagram, so go follow that. If you want to see any future amazing scenes that I want to animate, you guys will see it there. And unfortunately, that's it for today. Sorry guys, I know this series is really slow. I think I've just got to the I have just gotten to the USJ arc, and I'm already on part 8, or I forgot what part this is, part 9. And so yeah, it's really slow, but you have to understand I did have to show you all the training and the background of Deku growing up and learning the power. So yeah, this is slower than the most series. Actually, this is the slowest series that I ever have, but this is end up gonna be the longest series, and I'm proud of it, and I also want to continue it. So yeah, okay, that's it guys. Hope you guys like this What If series. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and as always, Anime Junkie out.